Hey, this shit rough, you know.
Die on the beat. Have just landed at Dayton International Airport.
As you can see, I am in a new location. I'm currently in Cambodia. Last week I got a little bit spontaneous, kind of wanted to take a trip, and so booked a trip to Cambodia. Took a flight from Dallas to Pai, which is Taiwan, and then took a flight from Taiwan to here. Overall, it was about a 24-hour travel day, but nonetheless, here we are. A lot of you guys probably know me. A lot of you guys, I'm a new face, but my name's Miles Tubbs. I love to adventure. I love to explore. I love to do random things. And this is a prime representation of some of the things that I like to do and, you know, some of the experiences that I like to just put myself in. I love getting out of my comfort zone. But like I said, we are in Cambodia right now. We are here for 7 days. We will be in Phnom Penh, which is where I am right now, for a day. And then tomorrow I head to Kampot for 3 days. And then I head to a place called Siem Reap for my last 3 days. I kind of wanted to just start, you know, recording my journey and recording my my life. I do a lot of spontaneous things. And so I think it'll be pretty cool to bring you guys along with me. But yeah, let me show you guys our first villa. So like I said in the previous clip, I'm currently in a city called Phnom Penh. This is our first villa for our vacation here. Here is the living room that we are currently sitting in. We then have our dining room area here, our bathroom area here. And then finally upstairs, we have our sleeping area, kind of just like our little bedroom area. I think this is a very nice villa so far. Like I said, we're only here for 1 day, so kind of just in and out here. But it is time to go find some food, find some amenities, find some things to get into. Because like I said, we have no itinerary for this. We know where we're staying, but other than that, we are going to figure things out as we go and basically live as close to a local as we possibly can. So I will keep you guys updated on what we get into. We've been walking around for a little minute. As you can see, there's a whole lot of pigeons, a whole lot of birds everywhere around me, and people are feeding them. It's like a whole little park area. I'm having a very good time right now. It is a huge culture shock, especially like coming from America, just seeing how different people operate in different parts of the world. I love it. It really does open your eyes to a completely different side of the world that you would never see unless you do things like come on vacation. So that's good. Ordered what is called beef lak lak. It's a meal that I've been wanting to try for quite a bit of time. I was just walking around and I had a tuk-tuk driver actually kind of pull me over, suggest this place. He told me that it's super good. And like I told you at the beginning of this video, I'm really trying to go for the hole in the wall spots, trying to be a native as much as I possibly can. We are back moving around the city again. There is so much going on, I'm not gonna lie, so much going on, so many people. But yes, we are rolling around. Our tuk-tuk driver is giving us a tour of the entire city. This is kind of his stomping grounds. This is his area. And so we're just in for the ride. This is Independence Monument. Okay. So crazy. Actually such a surreal experience, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying my hardest to get as much content as possible, but we are moving around quite a bit and everything's just so beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. Everything is absolutely beautiful here. So many things to see, so many buildings, just astonished. Like, one of the very few times that I'm absolutely wowed.
Now the first one come to stay at.
I am learning so much history, it's actually insane. We just finished going through what is called Buddha Central. Essentially, it is a whole bunch of temples. It's basically like a street full of, I think my tuk-tuk driver said 106 different temples on this specific street. And then in total, on this island in Cambodia, there's a total of 256 different Buddhist temples, which is absolutely insane. So my apologies for the poor lighting, but I just got a history lesson, so I kind of wanted to keep you guys updated. Right now, I am standing in front of basically what they call the grandmother of Cambodia. They call her this because she was here since the 1300s, and she was basically one of the first people to kind of set the establishment of Cambodia and the entire country as a whole. And so now they basically have a statue of her that's basically just here to make sure that her memory lives on forever. Welcome to day 2 here in Cambodia. Yesterday was a very nice day. As I was saying, yesterday was super nice. We went around the town. We had a lot of good food. I had a tuk-tuk driver basically take me to like their downtown area just to kind of show me around. I met a lot of really cool people and also just got to know the lay of the land a little bit. Like I said, today is day 2. First thing on today's agenda is to go and find something to eat for breakfast. We have checkout here in about 30 minutes from the Airbnb that I'm currently staying at. And then after we go and we grab food, then we will head 3 hours to a city called Kampot. And that is where we will be spending the next 3 days of this trip. But that is kind of the update for today. And again, let's go grab us some breakfast and figure out what today has in store for us. Okay, so breakfast is now finished with. We are headed back to our Airbnb to go and check out. And then, like I said, we are headed to Kampot. So after a couple missed turns, after going to locations that don't even exist, and after 3 hours, we are now in our second location of this trip, which is Kampot, Cambodia. This place is absolutely beautiful. The main change point I would say from Phnom Penh to here is that Phnom Penh is a lot more city-like. There's a lot more buildings, there's a lot more people walking around and things of that nature. And then as soon as you get to Kampot, it basically turns into mountains. There's a lot more off-roads and all things of that nature. But aside from that, it's been absolutely beautiful so far. It is extremely hot today here in Asia. It is 95 degrees, so that is one thing to account for. And also, I have a very big tip for you guys. If y'all are planning on coming to Asia, I would definitely make sure that you have Google Maps downloaded and use Google Maps over Apple Maps, because Google Maps is really the way to go if you are going to be trying to move from one place to another, especially while traveling here. Aside from that, let's get into our second villa tour. So when we first walk in the crib, we have a bathroom. We then get into our living room area. We also have our outside, which has a pool in it. Super cool little add-on to this Airbnb. We then get upstairs and we get into our first bedroom. Some extra desk space, as well as a bathroom. And lastly, we get into our last bedroom. Again, lots of space. We have a bathroom here, and then this bedroom also has a balcony. So yeah, that is basically everything to this villa. It is definitely a lot bigger than the villa that we stayed at before. Just a lot more space and also just a lot more amenities. As you can see, we have a pool, we have a huge kitchen, but that's definitely not what we're here for. As you can see, we are at the beautiful Ket Beach. I think now that it's day 2, I'm getting a lot more accustomed to kind of just picking it up and recording things as I go rather than trying to plan things to record. If you're thinking of taking that trip, use that passport. Basically, we are at a restaurant right now, right by Kep Beach. It's called Kep Surmir. It's one of the top rated restaurants here along kind of the coast of where Kep Beach is. There's so many things to kind of look over. And so I'm about to just kind of browse the menu and figure out what I want to eat today. Good morning and welcome to day 3 here in Cambodia. It is an absolutely beautiful day today. It's 88 degrees right now and it's currently 9:30 a.m. So it's already panning out to be an amazing day. So our agenda for today, for one, we are going to go and fill up our transportation. After that, we are probably going to head to Kampot, which is a city that's about 15 to 20 minutes away from here, and go and grab us some breakfast. As well as yesterday after dinner, I was talking to a couple of locals and they recommended a couple of places for me to go and adventure. So I have those added to the list today as well. And then after that, again, we're gonna do just what we've been doing for the past couple of days and just figure the day out and see where it takes us. Okay, about 15 minutes later, and we are now in the beautiful city of Kampot. Oh, I already know where I want to eat. There's this place called Erkan Noodles that a local actually recommended to me yesterday, so we're about to go check this place out. I did an order of the fried shrimp dumplings. Then I also did an order of the fresh noodles with beef, and I added a fried egg to it. These were two of the things that the waiter did recommend. Okay, so lunch is finished. We are currently in the middle of the woods. We are about 20 to 30 minutes from our last location. I was told that there is a waterfall somewhere up this mountain. Okay, so as you can see, we have made it to a place called Cafe. It is a coffee and eatery, but it is also on the side of where the waterfall actually is. This place is amazing. I am actually at a loss of words. I've probably said that 150 times on this trip. It's seeming like this trip is gonna be a whole lot of views, but I'm gonna just let y'all admire what I'm admiring. And this is just a reminder to take that trip, use that passport, and make sure you're enjoying life. There's no way you're getting these type of experiences unless you are putting all that hard work to use, man. Don't be out here working your whole entire life and not treating yourself and rewarding yourself. These are the moments that really make it special and enjoyable. I kind of just wanted to sit here and take a second of reflection, because this is once again one of those moments where I am just blown away. I think that this country has shown me that there is so much beauty, not just in Asia, but just in multiple parts of the world that I haven't been to. As a lot of people know, I'm a very seasoned traveler. I've been to a lot of places, but this is my first time in Asia, and this is my first time kind of just seeing territory like this. I've never seen so many beautiful mountains, so many beautiful places. And once again, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Turks, I've been to multiple different places. And this is one of the few places that has absolutely blown me away. So again, I just wanted to take a second of gratitude and just let you guys enjoy this view while y'all just listen to me ramble. But this has been an absolutely amazing trip. This is only day 3. I leave tomorrow and then we head to Siem Reap tomorrow, and we will spend the rest of the time here in Cambodia in Siem Reap. But this has been an absolute pleasure. We have now changed locations. I had to let my camera charge, so I took about a 30-minute drive to the other side of Kampot, and I am now at a location called the Secret Lake. Apparently this is the only viewpoint on the entire island that you can actually see this lake from, but this is currently what we are looking at from the surface level here. The viewpoint is at the top of that mountain, but this is currently the view that we have. So I tried to set the camera up in a way that would capture the entirety of this view, but I don't know how much of a good job I did at that. Currently, what I am experiencing is an entire panorama of the lake. To the right-hand side, we have the sun setting, and then there's a lot of action going on in this lake in terms of boats, kayaks, people swimming, and all different things of that nature. It is currently about 5:45 p.m. and so I'm probably going to sit here and take this view in until the sun goes down completely, and then I will take a trip back to downtown Campote. Okay, so we are now seated at restaurant 23. The menu is quite small. There's 8 starters and 8 main courses. This whole little area is super nice. There's also a lot of tourists around here. This is the first time that I've seen this many tourists since being in Cambodia. So it's definitely a nice little change of scenery to kind of see people out and about and just walking around the street. Good morning and welcome to day 4 here in Cambodia. We are up extremely early today. It is currently 6:26 a.m., but we are taking a voyage to the opposite side of Cambodia to a place called Siem Reap, which is one of the most popular places here in Cambodia. So we're gonna go drop our moped off and then we are gonna make our way to our next destination.
Shit rough, you know.
We are now finally in our final destination here in Cambodia. We are in a beautiful city called Siem Reap. This is the one place here that if you were going to travel to Cambodia, everyone essentially tells you to come to. There are temples everywhere here. There's nightlife here. There is lots of great food here. I just got settled into my Airbnb. This place is absolutely amazing. I think that I definitely saved the best for last, but I'm probably about to take a shower, clean up. I have to work a little bit. Although it's Monday night here, it is 7:30 in the States, and so we do have to work in about an hour. We will be trading New York session, and then after that, I will go out and explore and figure out what the town actually has to offer. I plan to do any and everything in the next 48 hours here. It's just a proper room tour. Again, bedroom area. And then we also have our bathroom. So we are currently on the move. We are in a tuk-tuk headed to a restaurant that is about 15 minutes away from here. The only thing I've ate today was the fried rice that I had earlier. So I will catch up with you guys once we get there. Welcome to day 5 here in Cambodia. We are currently on one of the busiest streets here in Siem Reap. What we have on the agenda today is first we got to go get some breakfast, and then we will probably ask some locals what to do. A lot of different things to see, and so we will probably just go around and figure out what we are going to get into for today. A little bit of a recap of last night. A very good time last night, just meeting multiple different people from different parts of the world, as well as just bouncing different ideas off of people. I will say one of the best things about solo traveling is the fact that a lot of people are very intrigued by the fact that you solo travel. So it creates a lot of good conversation, and it's a very good starting point to kind of just to get to know people and to get to know different cultures. Thank you so much.
Hey, this shit rough, you know.
So we are now on the move again. We have finished breakfast, and I kind of just wanted to stop in to talk about the food. I have yet to have a bad meal here. Everything here has been so clean, has been so healthy, and so fulfilling, as well as their conversion rate is 4,000 to 1 real to US dollar. So that meal was $3.25, and that's been about average for all of the meals here. But we are currently about to go to one of the Buddhist temples. The waiter actually recommended this place because it's pretty close by to where the breakfast spot I just went to was. And so let's go check out what they have. Well, I've probably been walking around for about 20 to 30 minutes now, and this place is beautiful. This is basically where they come to pray on a day-to-day basis here. One of the main religions here in Cambodia is Buddhism, and they operate off of a king-based system. So the first city that I visited, which was Phnom Penh, is where the king actually resides, but he has a home in every single city across all of Cambodia. And so here in Siem Reap, I am currently inside of the temple where his home is that he stays whenever he comes and visits. So we have now moved locations once again. We are at a place called Thiem's Art Gallery. I'm kind of just trying to stop and give you guys tips and tricks just in case y'all are trying to solo travel or just travel in general. But one tip about Asia that I would highly recommend is if you can drive, and especially if you've driven a dirt bike or a motorcycle before, rent you a moped. It will save you so much time getting around the city, as well as the fact that you can just venture off and kind of do whatever you want to do rather than getting a tuk-tuk every single time that you want to get somewhere. Aside from that, I would say drive safe and be very wary of your surroundings though, because there are very little traffic laws here and people drive on the left and right side of the road. So you kind of just got to get in where you fit in. But let's head into this art gallery. I love learning about history. I love learning about culture. And so these are things that really resonate with me. And I'm definitely glad that there are people here who have been just giving me explanations of like what's going on so that I'm fully informed about some of the things that I'm actually seeing. The person at the front desk gave me a little bit of overview and history about how this gallery actually came to be. If you see the picture behind me, this is the painter of everything that is inside of this gallery. He is originally Cambodian, and then he went to France in order to learn how to paint, how to be an artist, and all things of that nature. I don't know if you guys know about the history of Cambodia, but you can research it. They've had a lot of wars, and so he was actually a part of some of those early wars and ended up surviving it. Once he got past that time period, he started to create his art, and then now there's a whole entire, basically, showroom to display some of the things that he put together. So it is currently midday. It's about 96 degrees, so we've lost a layer. But nonetheless, this place is absolutely breathtaking. You would never imagine how big it is. When you first walk in, it looks as though it's only going to be a couple of rooms, but one room branches out into another, and then so on and so forth. From the scenery to the amount of artwork, it has been absolutely stunning. Again, I've just been taking moments like this throughout the entire trip to kind of sit down and reflect. I'm very grateful to be able to be in a position to take trips like this and do things like this, but I'm always trying to make sure that I stay grounded and make sure that I'm actually enjoying every single second of this, because life is wonderful. There are so many different parts of the world, so many different experiences to partake in. This is definitely something that I cherish dearly. As some people know, I've been boxing for about 4 to 4.5 years now. I picked it up after I graduated from high school and then have just continued it into college. So they have a class here at 6:30, and so we were about to get a training session in.
Kickbox, I respect you because this is crazy.
Okay, so it is now much later. It's about 10:30. That was an amazing workout. very glad that I stumbled upon that place. This will probably be the last update for the night. I'm gonna finish eating here and then most likely call it a night because I have to be up early in the morning for a tour for Angkor Wat. So good morning and welcome to day 6 here in Cambodia. We are up bright and early today. This is also our last full day here in Cambodia. We are currently at a sunrise spot here at Angkor Wat, which is the biggest temple here in Cambodia. There are about 200 plus different temples all throughout this city, and so we are basically going to go and explore all day today. We also have a friend with us. I have a tour guide. His name is La, who dropped me off this morning, and he will be taking me around for the day. So that should be very interesting to kind of just learn about some of the different cultures and some of the different ways that these temples were actually created and how they came to be.
Run that back, Vino. Hey, this shit rough, you know.
There is nothing that I can say that will put into perspective how beautiful this place is, and I highly recommend that you take a trip to Asia and in specific come to Cambodia to witness some of the wonders that I've been able to put my eyes on during this trip. We are now at our third location of the day. Me and my driver La actually went to a local breakfast spot here. It's a local Khmer spot so that I could try the traditional dish here in Cambodia, which is called amak fish. That was a very delicious breakfast, and now we are on to a place called Ta Prohm Temple. This is basically a temple that was created in the late 12th century.
Run that back, Vino.
We are finally at the last temple location of today. We are at a place called Bayon Temple, and I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but this place is insane. This is probably the biggest place other than Angkor Wat, which was the first temple that we visited today. It'll probably take me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to walk around this entire thing. But it is about 12 o'clock here, so midday. As you can see, the sun is beaming. It's like 96 degrees right now. So I'm about to explore and see what we can get into here.
Every night I rush to my bed with hopes that maybe I'll get a chance to see you when I close my eyes. I'm going out of my head, lost in the fairy tale. Can you hold my hands and be my guide? Clouds filled with stars cover your sky.
Peep the view, man. Just peep the view. Crazy. When I first got here, I said it would take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to explore everything. And that was such a false representation of everything that there is to explore here. The temple that was in the first clip is just one of probably 40 different temples inside of just this location alone. I think I've made it to maybe 6 temples so far. And again, there's no possible way I'm making it to all of these temples today. I just don't have enough time. And even if I did, I don't think it's physically possible to hit all of them in a single day. And so I'm going to continue to explore, continue to enjoy myself and get you guys content and record as much as I possibly can. But yeah, there's no way we're making it through everything today.
I might just call and catch a play. I might just come see you today. You wait, I'm stuck up in my ways. But love it when I'm playing games. That's the only way we get away. We stuck together. You must forever. That's why I cannot go away. I leave you screaming anything. You find a way to keep me in. Make me think it through some magic and that like you did it. Yeah. Don't be tripping, I'll be there in a minute. You get it, baby.
And just like that, my Cambodia trip has now come to an end. So I know I haven't updated you guys since earlier, so let me catch you up to speed because there's going to be clips throughout the duration of the rest of today. So whenever I finished at the temples, I came back to a restaurant that was right near my Airbnb. I ate. I then went back to my Airbnb to pack up because I fly back to America tomorrow at 12:45 p.m. And I am currently in Siem Reap, which is 6 hours away from the airport that I'm flying out of, which is in Phnom Penh. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the 12 Lux bus, which is basically how you get from city to city. And they're coming to pick me up at 1 o'clock. And then I will be in Phnom Penh at 7 o'clock in the morning. From there, I'll probably just grab breakfast and then head straight to the airport to ensure that I make my flight. But I kind of just wanted to reflect on this trip and give a closing segment to this vlog. This has been an absolutely amazing experience. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about the Cambodian culture. I've also learned so much about this whole content creation thing because again, this is my first time vlogging. This is my first time coming on a trip and actually bringing a camera and just documenting my journey. And so this has been such an amazing learning experience. I'm very appreciative for being able to be in this position as well as to be able to experience these type of things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And please like, comment, and subscribe. For the people who watch me on a day-to-day basis, I will be back locked in next week on Monday with live trading sessions during New York. And for the people who are here for the vlogs, welcome. And again, I hope to continue this in the future. The next time you see me, I will probably be in Greece unless I decide to take another spontaneous trip like this one here. But until then, take care, and I will see you guys when I see y'all.